Yes. So what I'm trying to say is that when we are trying to schedule deliveries for our customers, there are ways to schedule deliveries. You could be just creating an auto create route that you're creating. But the best way is, there are a lot of options we have. Like we can use Google Map to optimize our trips. We can use Google Map to give us the shortest route. We also have to think that the deliveries that are together, which are in the same cluster nearby, should be on the same route. They should not be here and there. So we have a new interface with all the thoughts that this should help you save time of your driver, how much time he's taking instead of going to A location, then going to B, which is very far where other drivers was already going. So this method is there to optimize your route, sequence your stops so the driver moves in one smooth direction. And also there are time sensitive deliveries, like, you want to deliver this earlier than another, you could easily place those. So without talking much, I'm going to share my screen and just will do a deep dive into how this whole thing looks. Okay, so this is my sandbox, and what I have done is I have created a lot of orders. And as we all know, when we create an order, Althea Suite has a requested delivery date. Recently, we have also added a setting that your requested delivery date can be blank. This is, there are times you don't know when you're going to get it delivered to the customer, maybe because it's a special order, or maybe customer says, hey, my house is in construction. I'm going to call you back and let you know when we can get this delivered. So that option is available. It's setting based that keep that requested delivery date blank. So as simple, we created a couple of orders and they are in the queue. And we all know that once the order is created, and I'm going to go to pending deliveries. If you come to pending deliveries, everything which is on that order is going to get listed in a queue here. These are all my pending orders. For furniture, if it's a special order, it's going to come here with this complete narration of that special order. Like it is a sofa with body fabric gold, blue. So it's going to bring all the attributes here. For normal appliances, it's just going to be a special line item here. And if you have assigned a quick lookup number or serial number, it's going to display here. That means it's already hard allocated. This serial must go to this customer. So that interface has always been there. And our normal practice was create an order, schedule it on the calendar, which you do not see option on my login right now because there are some changes. And then once you have scheduled it on the calendar, all your deliveries are going to show here. And that in the backend also creates an appointment. And you have access to all that, search by appointment and let your customer know. So now every delivery which is scheduled to be delivered is coming here. From here on, you have a new option here, schedule on the map. There is a first option, confirm schedule. Now, some businesses say that as my salesperson has placed an order and said that customer is requesting the delivery on 4th of September, I want to consider that as a confirmed schedule. Whereas some businesses say, no, we still need to call this customer and confirm it. So you have that option here. You're going to select that particular line item. It could be combined order also, confirm schedule. This is the time you're calling your customer to find, hey, we have to deliver this. Are you okay to get this delivered? And then you put that date here. If it's multiple quantities, you could just confirm it for one quantity because maybe that's what you have in stock. So I am confirming my schedule for 4th of September. Now that doesn't mean you have to confirm everything. You could confirm for the deliveries which you're not very sure about and put it on the calendar. Now, everything I have created in orders and all those orders I said requested delivery date is today's date, 4th September. I'm going to go on the map, schedule on the map. I'm going to say, show me My first view is show me what has been confirmed. If you see here, we just confirmed this delivery. It's showing you here on the map. This is your confirmed delivery. Then I'm going to say, okay, I want to see all my deliveries for that day. So every order in Althea Suite is your delivery here. In my account, I created 4 trucks, truck 1, truck 2, truck 3, truck 4, and these are all needs to get delivered. Now, notice in this case, we have disabled the setting that I want to, as soon as put it on the calendar, create a route for me. That was what mostly everybody is using. In this situation, there are a lot more options here because when Althea Suite is automatically adding, not necessary that you are going on that day and that truck is taking it. Now you have all your trucks listed and this is everything which is confirmed and requested for that day. Now let's go ahead and make our route. Now, if you go online and I'm reading, like everybody says, it's good to cluster all the deliveries together in one trip so your driver is not going from one location to another. It's also good to start from the farthest, make your route, and then come to the closest. This is your business location for where this delivery is going to be. I have truck 1. I have a couple of options here. I can hide all my trucks, open all my trucks. I am truck 1. I can modify that truck. This means right now I am working on my truck 1 route. So you edit that. Now I can either select, select, select. That means it's all going on truck 1. Or I do not want to select. I'm going to clear that. I'm going to say I want to draw area for auto route. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to say, okay, this is all together. Put them in one route. As I do that, auto route, the trip selected, it has to be in the edit mode and auto route. That has automatically created a route based on the Google shortest. Let's go ahead and clear this again. And we're going to do this again. I'm going to draw an auto route. First thing which I'm forgetting is I need to put that trip on the edit mode and get that things. Now, let's take another situation. I'm not saving it. I'm just clearing it again and again so I can do multiple things here. As soon as this truck route is saved, and which we will save it, it actually creates a calendar appointment in the backend. It also creates a trip, and we will do that. So I'm working on this truck and I'm working on this truck together. They are both on the edit mode. So first I said, okay, now this truck 2, which is blue in color, we can see it here. I want to put all these deliveries. So I'm going to do that. That's my truck 2. I can say, now I am going to go and work on truck 1. Now I am on the red seat. I'll say, okay, I want to put this one, this guy on my truck 1. So I got all of them in truck 1 and truck 2. Now, while doing that, I think, oh, I can still grab this in my truck 2. So I'm going to come here and add that there and add that there. So I can keep changing it the way I want to. I'm going to grab that there. Now I'm also thinking the guy on the second stop, I called and he said, no, come to me later. I can just pick here and move it like that. It's going to swap it. So I can swap my trips. I can make changes right here on this interface. Now, once you have done that, we will go ahead and save this trip. So if you see here, I'm going to save this trip. Now, a lot of things are happening here. As soon as you save that trip, you clicked on save, it actually opens all your deliveries, which I have captured in that trip. I am saying that my start time is 12 p.m. because that's the time of that truck. Now, each of the order is here. I can further look at that order. It says number of pieces 2. If I click on that, it's also going to tell me what are the pieces in that order. If I want to edit it, I still have a chance to skip it. Last minute, I know that this is not in there yet. I could still remove it and it's going to go back to pending deliveries. So I am going to come here and check all my orders. At this point, I can still move it up and down. I can say that, hey, this guy, he wants me to come earlier, so I can just move it, drag and drop it up. What this is going to do is in the back on the map also, it's changing that. If somebody says that, oh, I'm not available at this point, I could just delete the whole thing from my trip. It's going to go back to pending delivery because I've decided that it's not going to go in this trip. So this is where you settle down your trip. You can say that looks like I'm going to start at noon. And then with all these deliveries that I have, I'm estimating 15 minutes is my loading time. It's up to you. You could say 0 because maybe you loaded already. And then there are slots in the system that we could predefine. I have defined a slot as 15 minutes. And I can also predefine that my default delivery slot is 15 minutes. So I do not have to come and fill it up here. But this is where we want you to estimate like how much time based on the number of products and based on type of, maybe it's just one product, but it's going to take more time. It's an installation. How much time you're expecting each stop your driver will take. While we did that, you see I have 8 stops. I have 15 minutes. This is the time I can ask Google, can you tell me what is the time my driver, if it leaves at 12, is going to be back? I'll say I want to calculate the time. It's going to use your Google APIs, add all these time slots there, and give you an exact detail like looks like if you start at 12, end time is this, and this is the total travel time for your driver. You can still make changes, still skip it. Maybe, oh, okay, looks like this is take 2 hours. It's going to update that. Now, at this time, I can also say, oh my God, I'm not sure if I'm doing it correctly. My customers don't care what time we're coming. I'm giving an open time slot from noon to 6 p.m. I can say, do you want to rearrange stops as per Google Maps? I can say, yes, we have to type it because it's going to change all the slots from here. So I could have it rearranged everything here and at the back. Once you start using it, this interface is much easier. You have a complete view of the route right there. And then I can say, okay. So what it is doing is actually creating a route in the backend, creating appointments on your calendar, and creating that trip. I got the trip number here. Let's duplicate that screen. I have scheduled all this on 4th of September. I'm going to go to my appointments. Let's look at the calendar. You see, all that is on the calendar already. I go to appointments. All the 4th September appointments are going to be listed here. I go to trips. This is my trip we just created. So this interface allows you to see everything on the map. You still have ability to move it, but there is a lot of ease where you could have drawn something on the map and it creates your trip. You can still see what products are going. You could remove some products, add some new products. At the same time, you have the earlier options where now the trip is created. It's going to be the same thing. Load the truck, everything else remains the same. You can still skip that once it is on the trip. You could still move it up and down. Even on the trip, it'll move it here. All those things remain same the way we had them earlier. Now I come here and I said that I am on this one, edit it again. I want to now add one more stop on this trip. So I am going to grab that. I'm going to grab this also. So I'm adding these to my truck 2. So my truck 2 has been added. Do you want to rearrange the stops with the least travel time? No, I don't want to do that now. So I can go ahead and save it, or I'm thinking, no, my trip is already saved. I do not want to add 2 more. I could say, are you sure you want to clear your route? It will just clear the last 2 things that you added because actually the whole trip has been saved. We have a way to delete the whole trip too. But any more changes from here on that you do, like, okay, let me edit it. Let me add this here. Let me add this here. Let me add this here. There are a lot of trips here. I keep building on that. Then I realized no, I need to swap it more, exit out, clear it. It clears what you have not saved. So till the time you have not saved it, trip does not get created. You could keep editing it. There are a couple of more options here. I can come here and say trip information. It opens up all that, what is scheduled. And I can come here and I can say, hide trip, this is done. I want to lock it and hide it. I don't want anybody to mess up with that. It's hidden here. I'm going to open it, edit it. Then I can come here and say, modify trip. You can still make changes. Show driving route. This is going to show you the route, how your driver is going to go when he's delivering these products. I can come back here, show flight mode. If, let's see if the setting is done, I could have printed a manifest right from here. And that's my manifest. Right now, this manifest is set that we want to print it on each order on a different page. It's a custom setting, however you want to print it. Each order is printing with whatever is on that delivery ticket on a separate page here. Once the trip is locked, we are adding an advanced modify option in the order, so nobody can modify that order because now driver has locked the trip. You don't want salespeople to randomly keep adding more to that order. It will be an access right where some people can add it because this trip is locked. Now this is how I created the trip. But if you see here, we are integrated with a GPS device. And you could, once this driver is driving, you could track his full movement, and eventually you could also share that with the customers if you want to. But not just track the driver's movement, even go back on any earlier day and see how the driver reached at this location. But once the trip is logged, a couple of cool things. It creates a trip for you in the system. As the trip is created in AltheaSuite, and we're going to modify that. You see here, it gives you 3 options. Of course, we need to do the setup. Send text message to customer. If you did that, send now, it's going to send text message to all your customers who are on this delivery route that your trip is scheduled and whatever estimate time you have decided there that we are going to be at your location at this time. Send phone call. This is going to voice call your customer immediately. Or you could set a time that I want to call at this time. It's going to voice call everybody that whatever your business name is. It's a message that you will decide and type, and then it's going to voice say it like your delivery is scheduled on this day and we're estimating it to be there by this time. A text message sent will also have an option. You want to accept it or reject it only if you want to. Otherwise, you could just say we will be there. But if you reject it, we are integrated with Twilio. You will be able to see on that interface what you could also say if you're rejecting, call at this number, and then that customer calls you. Once again, send email. It's sending email to all these customers about your delivery schedule. Once you have sent it, it looks like that. Text message was sent to everybody on this date. Phone call was made on this date. Email was not sent. So there are logs for you to see once all that is done. So we're going to go back to my trip. I'm going to go ahead and just save this trip. Then I'm going to come back here. Now, there are other options also. You have truck 1 and truck 2 set, and then suddenly the truck 1 guy says, hey, I'm not even coming today. I'm on a day off. So you can swap it. You can say, move everything which is on truck 1 to truck 2. So it will automatically move everything that you put on truck 1 to your truck 2 location. Those things can happen last minute, so we have given you provision for that change. So we're going to make this truck 2 route also, and then save that, put some more deliveries there. Then I have truck 1, truck 2, then I'm going to make 3. I'm going to draw this on the map. I'm going to again draw this on the map. The thing which I'm forgetting, we have to remember is that my trip has to be in the edit mode for me to get the trip on the route. So I got another route, which is from here. This is my truck 3 route. Then I'm going to come to truck 4, edit that, and I see, oh my God, this could have gone in this one. So I'll go to truck 3 and add that there. And then I go to truck 4 and I'm going to say, let me draw this one. I'll pick all these in 3 auto route. Then so I'm just doing all that to show you how you could swap in between the trucks. Okay, I'm just on the truck 3. I want to get these also on truck 3. So I am quickly swapping till the time my trip is finalized. I still have 2 more deliveries left. You could see the details here. Customer information is here. I'm picking it up on this one. Or no, I want to pick it up on this one because that looks easier because this truck is already full. So I have my routes ready. I have created 4 routes very easily. I am able to see the map, and now when I save it, okay, I'm happy with my routes. Everything looks good. Or do I need to make more changes? I can do that. Okay, let's save this one. I have the slots everywhere. Need to calculate the duration. Calculating duration is important. Then we can also tell you how much time you thought and how much time it actually took your driver to deliver. So that calculation of duration helps there. One more trip is created now and it's saved. I can go ahead and lock it. I don't want to make any changes to that. I want to go to truck 3. Let's just lock this one also. And I'm doing it quickly, but you would be able to check here once again your products in that trip, skip it again. I can say, okay, remove this from that. This is not going, continue. That changed it. The quantity changed right there. This one is 3. This is going to take 2 slots. And then I'm going to say, okay. Once I've given the slot, we're going to calculate the time. It's going to take us almost 9 hours to do this trip. All right, all good here. It's creating the trip and it's putting it on the calendar. Once that is created, we're going to go to the last one. I think I'm good to save that. I'll just go ahead and save it. It's going to ask me for the slots estimate. That slot estimate can be defaulted, like by default, I want to give 2 slots, but it's a good idea to check it if you need correct estimates. We'll calculate the distance here. This truck is going to take 4 hours. I have in less than, it doesn't take much time to create the routes here, but it creates more accurate routes. Now I have created all my routes. My trip numbers are there. Let's go to my calendar. You see, my calendar is fully booked. All the routes are created. Let's go to trips. And if I look at 4th September, I have 4 trips created. Like I said, everything else remains same. You could do GPS tracking if your account has that, but same thing, load the truck. If you're using that option, if you do not have the option of load the truck, you could just accept, and same thing. You can still further modify it. If you want to skip here, you can still skip it from here. Send messages, send texts, send phone calls, all those options, you have them available here. I have everything scheduled. Let me go back to the orders. And on my orders, as soon as my trip has been scheduled, I have order schedule date automatically updated. My sales team knows that their order is on a route and is getting delivered today. So these are the changes we have on the trip interface. It's right now, once again, do we have another program running? Yeah, you could use Podium too. I say Twilio because it's a little bit cheaper option. You could use Podium. So both the text messages will work exactly in the same way. Yeah. So there are options of adding last minute delivery. If that text and voice message was not sent when you sent to everybody, then I would say come back to the pending deliveries, show only scheduled deliveries, and send just text message to that individual customer from there later on that your delivery is on schedule. Those options are already there and you could still use them. Send text to the customer. One-on text can be sent. We will also add send email here. If you want to send one-off email from here, you could always go to the order and send it even today. So that's what I wanted to talk about. What is the name of the other program that is Podium? That is Twilio, Twillo. Very, very, they're much lesser than Twilio. Twilio, I think you can get a Twilio account for some $20-$30 here. They don't charge as much. But they do not have things like Podium gives you the phone calling or PPPX. Twilio is just a text messaging. Yeah. So if you give us your Twilio or Podium connection, we can help you set up the Podium connection. For Twilio, it's just an API that you will give us, and we will add that API key here. But if you are using Podium, then it's just going to be in your account. At the bottom, you will see a Podium just like Clover, and you'll click on that and it will say connect to my Podium, and that's how you will connect to Podium. So I know I have a few people here who just create invoices and not order. We always do everything first in order, get it banged well, test it well, and then we will move this in the invoices too and the services. For now, it is a release done already. It's in the sales order. But the final goal is to bring it to the invoice module too. My next meeting, which I'm not sure when we will do it, but Christy's going to send the details. It's going to be on the promotions, offers, and discounts. We have added a lot more automation there where you could predefine the discounts and it will populate. And you could also have some additional security, like, I want to give this discount, but I want to restrict the salesperson to be able to give only 5%. After that, if the discount has to be given, it has to be a manager override. I would show that to everybody when we decide when we have to do that meeting. Yeah, you have your sandbox, Jessica. We can enable these settings there. Yeah. Yes. So answer is yes. Yeah. If you need a sandbox for testing, we can do that. Thank you, everybody, for listening to me. If you guys have more questions, we are here. Otherwise, I think I've shown everything that I wanted to. This is a great update. Yes, this is a great update. A lot of work has gone in this, but we wanted to, a lot of automation in deliveries. Even your, like I said, your customer soon will be able to see where is my truck. So they don't have to call you, when is he coming? Some idea the customer is going to have. Yes. I think we're good. And then we'll talk more next in next 2 weeks. Thank you to everybody to join my meeting. It was a very short notice, and I still see people here. Can you see what installers' names on each truck from that screen? Yes, you can. Yeah, installer name is on each truck. I thought the name of your truck is the installer name, but we can talk about it. We will do one-on-one meeting, Aaron and everybody from Bitter Newman, and we can see how you could see all that. Yes. All right, Christy's going to post this on the website, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you, everybody. Bye.